What's up, YouTube? Speakman's Aquariums. We are going through a major overhaul here at the aquarium abode. This is my old Tiger Barb tank. I'm doing a double stack tank here, double stack tank there. We're getting ready to dirt this tank. This is going to be Eco Complete, fluorite, some other whatever Seachem's planted substrate is down at the bottom. You know, all my tanks just went to crap. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. There's reasons for it, but I'm tearing the place up. I'm getting everything back to normal. We're going to have monster amounts of tanks. Not really, about 10 tanks. This is my Tiger Barb tank. You can see all the tannins down there in the water from that driftwood I've been soaking. But monster amounts of tanks. Trying to get everything back in order. I look forward to sharing it with you guys. Hopefully I can get active again here. Man, life gets in the way. I know a lot of people haven't been active like they used to be. But hopefully I can share my journey with you guys. And it'll turn out to be a good success with a lot of good planted tanks that I can share with you guys. So I will try to chronicle my progress along the way. You can see this tank's dirty as crap. This is what happens when you let your tanks go. We're back with the second part here. I had just filled the tank to make sure it was going to be level on its new stand. Got it placed and everything. Yeah, it's all cleaned up, man. It's looking really nice. Still got a little stuff in the corner, but you know, nothing I can't live with. This is going to hopefully be really heavily planted, so a lot of crap won't be able to be seen. We're going to put a new background on. What we're going to do now is drain it down, take it back off the stand, put a new background on it, and put it back on the stand and dirt it. I will show you guys my method of dirting here in a little bit. What's up, guys? I just put a little dirt in the tank. I'll show you how deep we're rolling here. It's a little too soppy, but you know, it's not very deep at all. And in fact, it's kind of spaced out a little bit. So, spaced out too much. So, you're looking at only about that far up on my finger. What I'm going to do now is add some clay, the fluorite. Put a little bit of that, and put a little bit more dirt on top of it. So, this is my first dirted tank, so I don't know if this is the way you guys do it. This is the way I've kind of seen it done. So, that's what's up. I'll let you know the final product. And here is how much fluorite I'm putting in. It's just kind of sprinkled liberally throughout. You know, I don't know. I guess you could kind of mix it in a little bit. But I'm going to put more dirt on top of it and then cap it with gravel. So hopefully this is a good concoction for some plants. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've never really tried it, but we'll see. And here's how deep I have it. I'll stick my finger in it so you can see. Comes up to about there on my finger. I think it's a little deeper in some spots, not by much. I squished it back away from the glass. You can see that little channel there. That way I can fill in with gravel. You don't see the dirt as much, hopefully. I think it's a little too soupy, but on the flip side, I think it'll also be good. So, it looks a lot easier for like roots and stuff to shove down through than like Eco Complete or something. So I think I went just a tad high. You can see it's kind of coming out, coming above the black line a little bit. So I think I went a little high, but we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully it works out well. Alright guys, welcome back. Here's what I'm doing. Just capping the dirt. Going, I don't know, an inch or so, a couple inches deep. Kind of low over there. I'll fill out, but I got a ton of gravel. This is just leftover gravel from my not really planted tank from earlier. Sorry about all the water spots. Glass will need to be cleaned and stuff. But yeah, that's what's going on. I just thought I'd show you guys what's happening color wise. Hopefully when I fill it, I know sometimes you got to fill them and drain them and fill them and drain them. So I'll show you guys that. Hopefully it's not too terrible. Alright guys, here's the initial fill. Well, I've started draining it already, but this is what it looked like. So, you know, some dirt seeped through. It was sitting on top of my gravel a little bit. I just took the gravel vac, just kind of tapped it in the gravel a little bit, and it sucked that dirt right up. You can see you got some crap floating in there. But, you know, that'll go out in time. But, yeah, you know, honestly, I thought it would be a lot dirtier. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think probably until the tank settles in a little bit, I think it'll probably be kind of rough from time to time with dirt coming up and whatnot. But I'm excited to try out a dirted tank. So, that's what we're rolling with. I'm going to fill it again, and I'll let you guys know what it looks like the second time. And then we'll just keep filling and draining until I get some relatively clear water so I can put my fish back in. Alright guys, welcome back. Here's fill number 2. Getting a lot better. Probably sound like an idiot doing that. Hey guys, this looks to be the one. That is our third fill. I think I'm going to go with it. Looking fairly decent. Still got some crap floating on the top. You can see over here. But, you know, whatever. I think all that stuff it'll go away eventually. Sink or get sucked up by the filter or something. But yeah, like 3 times it's looking like. Maybe less if you use sand. I originally wanted to do sand, but I've heard some bad things that kind of scare me a little bit about you know, gas pockets and this, that, and the other. I don't know how true all that is. I know some people use sand, but they might be a little bit more experienced than I am. So, yeah, I think that's how I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to add back in my established water. I stopped a little shy, so I can add in my water that I save from my buckets and stuff. And yeah, I'll show you guys the finished product here in hopefully a few minutes. Okay, guys, here we are. It's all back together. I'm really cold. When you do this stuff and your fish are out for an extended period of time, they've been out for probably going on 3.5, 4 hours now. Sitting in a bucket. I didn't hook a heater up to them or anything like that. I mean, my house is hot anyways. It stays like 75. So worst case is going to happen is they're going to fall to room temperature, which is still within, you know, within range for a tropical fish. But anyways, before you go and put them back in there, always match temperatures, because the water coming out of your faucet, you know, it may feel similar, but it may not be. So just check your temperature. So right now, you can see, maybe, well, it's real rough, but it's way below what it needs to be. So I have a thermometer jumped in there with these guys, and they're looking to be about room temperature, like I said. So we're going to let that raise up a couple degrees. And then I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in there. It's all the same water, so there's no need to acclimate or anything like that. I mean, I guess, you know, it wouldn't hurt to acclimate, but I'll probably just throw them in there. Because I've done this a million times. Not dirted a tank, but had them in and out. Break it down to clean it and all that crap. Filters my wife cleaned. My wife's helped me all day. She cleaned my filters up nicely, so they're both flowing really nice. If you guys have not been watching, that is a Tetra Whisper. It's still pretty gunky, but man, this filter is older than dirt. So, older than dirt. And then this is obviously my AquaClear 50. So, people knock these little Tetra filters, but man, they got some output to them. So, and then there's my Fluval heater. We'll talk about that heater in a later episode. But yeah, so here's what's going on. That's the final product. I'm gonna let that raise up and then throw my fish in, and then do a final fill, you know, get it above the black line here and stuff. But other than that, hopefully in a couple days the water clears up completely. I think now I'm going to be facing the excess nutrient stage, which is something I've never faced before, so we'll see how it rolls. It's still pretty cloudy, but you know, it is what it is. The gravel bed's pretty deep, deeper than what I wanted, but what are you going to do? I'll learn and move on from there. So sorry the video quality is not the greatest. Again, this is on my cell phone, and I'll show you guys the final product when I get the light back on and everything. Alright guys, here we are. Fish are back in. They seem to be doing really well. Been a long journey, a long video. Whole process took me probably 4 hours. But I thank you for staying with me. Give you a little side shot of the tank here. I hope this turns out decent. Again, it was filmed on my cell phone. So, we'll be planting it here in a few days. So, everything's looking nice. Nice to have a Versatop on there instead of that ugly, ugly hood. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your journey with a dirted tank, and I'll keep you updated on mine.